Hey everyone, it's Jujubee here. Today we're reviewing the Dose of Colors Friendscation palette with Desi and Katy here on YouTube. This is their second collaboration with Dose of Colors. This isn't the only item in the collaboration. They also have a few creme lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, glosses. I think that might be it. They always kill it with their collaborations with Dose. They're like a match made in heaven. Dose has amazing quality in their eyeshadows. Very creamy, very pigmented. This is their Friendscation palette. This is the look that I created with it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please stay tuned to see how you can use this palette to create your perfect fall smoky eye. So first I'm going to get started with the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation in the color 3.02. This is one of their newer shades that they just extended. I'm not going to go too crazy in detail about my complexion today just because this is the review on the palette. So we'll just jump right into that. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Beige. This one doesn't give me too much brightness, it mostly just covers, but that's kind of what I've been into lately. I also really like this concealer just for days that I'm not wearing too much makeup. Something just to cover up any imperfections. And it's super full coverage, so if you're looking for like a Shape Tape dupe, this one's great, and it's definitely not as drying and matte. Now I'm going to set it with my latest favorite setting powder. This one's from the drugstore. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder. I one day ran out of my trusty Laura Mercier translucent powder, so I had to run to the drugstore and get whatever I could, and this was what was recommended to me, and I've been using it ever since, and it hasn't given me any issues. It definitely mattifies really well. It doesn't give me any flashback. It's really finely milled, which is good. I like to use it with the little powder puff, just like that. I made sure to blend out any creases before. Setting everything really well. Alright, so just like that. Now we're just going to blend it all out. And I don't want to set this highlight area. I want to keep it wet so the highlight will stick a lot better later on. Next we're going to go into the contour. I'm going to be using the Morphe, I don't know what kind of palette this is, but I got it a while ago. This is the color I like using. It looks super yellow in the palette, but I trust you, it does not look like that. Sometimes I also like mixing these two together. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of blush, nothing too crazy. Now, my favorite step that I've mentioned before, spray my face with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, mainly setting the sides of my face. This is going to help the highlighter to stick a lot better. And for my favorite highlighter, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star highlighter or Skin Frost in the shade King Tut while your skin is still wet. As always, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow with the number 12 brush, also from Anastasia. This one's in the shade Medium Brown. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the Friendcation palette. This is the palette. When you open it up, this is what the palette looks like. I'm first going to start off with Necessary as my transition shade. So fall just started, so I'm getting into these dark color vibes, these spooky eyes, I guess you would say. So I'm trying to play with darker colors. I usually just go for anything colorful and light. I'm still gonna do colorful today. I'm trying to deepen it up a bit more than I usually would. And this Dirty Money is just calling my name. It's so pretty. I think it's such a unique color. I haven't seen a color like that anywhere, especially in a palette form. Dose of Colors killed it with these. Their Block Party shadows are so good. They're individual ones. I've swatched most of them. They're really nice. They're individually $20 each, which isn't too bad for those type of shadows. But for this palette being $55 and having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, it's such a steal. And these matte shadows are so creamy. They blend effortlessly. I will say something that I noticed with these is that they look a lot lighter in the pan than they do on your eyes, which I don't really mind because I was pretty worried about it not coming off on my eye at all. So I'm glad that they do show up a lot better. So this is Necessary, just in my crease. Now I'm gonna deepen it up with Churro, which is this shade. Just gonna keep building up the layers in this outside corner here. Again, this is Churro. It's such a pretty color, especially for people in my skin tone. It complements us so good. So just like that. Again, on the outer corner, not bringing it all the way in, just keeping it on the outside. And then to deepen it up even more, I'm going to go in with Cheens. Cheens, I love the name. Makes me want a cappuccino. Right out here, kind of in the outer V portion. Just like this. I'm mainly just doing patting motions. I don't want to buff it out too much. Kind of winging it out in a V, winged out motion. Same on the other side. And this brush is from Smashbox. It's their shadow liner brush, which is basically what I'm doing a shadow liner. I'm just gonna blend it out really quick with the blending brush. just like this. It's okay if you bring one in more than the other. We're gonna cover that area up anyways. Just to deepen up the littlest bit. I'm just gonna go in with my soft glam palette, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna use Noir just because I want a little bit of black on my lash line, using the same shadow liner brush. I don't want to do a crazy wing liner today, but I still want that outer corner to be super black, just like that. We're gonna go in with my finger, just because I love how these shadows apply with my finger. I'm gonna go in with Dirty Monday. This green is so pretty. So this is what it looks like on my finger. And I'm gonna go in all in this area where I didn't apply any shadow. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And I didn't wet my finger and didn't do anything to it. So it's just going up to this area here. If it's a little too sharp, that's okay because we can always blend it out with the brush. And I haven't dipped back into the palette. That's what that looks like. So pretty. Giving me these fall vibes. And that was just the shadow dry, so I can't even imagine it wet. I don't even want to know. But I'm gonna go back in with my crease brush just to kind of diffuse these edges around here. And then also right in this area here. Just kind of go up and down. Just so you don't really see where it starts and ends. With just a little shadow brush, I'm gonna add Just a Kiss. You can tell that's my favorite shade so far. I've used it all over my lid and the inner corner, sometimes even as a highlighter, just because you know I love that shimmer. I'm gonna add that to this little inner corner area. Just like this. Just the kiss of the shadow. It's so pretty. Just like that. Now for the bottom, we're gonna do a pop of blue, just because I want to be crazy like that. I'm gonna go in with the same one. I'm gonna use A Moment for the first time ever, which is this blue shade right here. I'm gonna pop that right in the center of my lower lash line. Wow, 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 wow. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. And they don't even have any fallout, and I'm not using them wet. Just like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of the black again. And smudge that out like if it were an eyeliner. And connect it to the outer edge. Just like this. And you can kind of bring it out a little bit. This is kind of giving me like Cleopatra vibes. I'm gonna go back in with Just a Kiss just to connect it right in here. lastly, for the eye makeup, I'm just gonna add a black eyeliner to the waterline just so you don't see that gap in between. I'm gonna use the Caution mascara from Hourglass. This is my recent favorite. It's so good. With so much volume, so much length, doesn't leave you clumpy. It honestly stays on a pretty long time without it being waterproof, which I like. And it feels really luxurious. Look at this eye. This is this eye. Alright, so for the lips, I'm just going to go with something pretty neutral just because we already have a lot going on the eyes. I'm going to be using Stay Neutral from Smashbox. It's honestly the nudest nude I've ever seen for my skin tone, but I like using it when I do colorful looks on my eyes or just I don't want to do too much on the lips. And this applicator makes it perfect to line your lips without a lip liner. This is the finished look. I'm featuring the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy Friendcation palette. This palette, I recommend everyone to go out and purchase it. I know it's sold out most places, but if you do get a chance to buy it, please get it. It's limited edition, so it's gonna be going away pretty soon, I'm sure. If you're pretty new with makeup, or you do like doing crazy looks like me, an experienced artist, I guess you would say, these transition shades you know you're gonna use for pretty much every look you do. These pops of color are really unique. You're not gonna find them anywhere. The formula is amazing. Let me just swatch a couple that I didn't use today just so you can have an idea. The shimmer shades, you don't need any glitter glue. You don't even need to spray your brush. I literally just applied it with my fingers. Beautiful palette. $55. You can also purchase this at Namie's if you have your makeup artist certificate. Check this palette out. That's the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment and subscribe. You know, you guys all know what to do. Please request any videos that you feel like wanting to watch from me. Thank you for all your support. Peace out, guys. Love you. Bye.